Hi, I'm Mike Marino, and this is a brand new episode of Live from My Mother's Basement. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Live from My Mother's Basement. There's the sign, there's the shirt, here's the character on today's show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, should I say from Florida? You originally from Florida?
No, I'm originally from Patterson. Okay. You know that.
Patterson, I forgot that. Patterson, New Jersey, one of the nicest places in the world. Oh, it's so full of joyful people. This is Christine Sclafani. You got to say the last name. I hope I said the last name correctly. Sclafani. It sounds like one of those names that comes with a couple of hitmen.
Just a couple.
Thank you for coming down the basement.
Thanks for
finally.
Me. I know, right? It took me a minute to get here. You know, I can say that I've never actually been invited to anybody's basement before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All in New Jersey. Everybody got a basement. The basement's the place to be.
I know, but I did grow up in Florida. So I was just born in Jersey.
See?
My family's from the Bronx.
If you're born in Patterson, New Jersey, you leave quickly.
Yeah, we did.
And your family's from the Bronx?
Yes, Soundview, Causing Point area.
Just got an education on why they call it the Bronx. Do you know the answer?
Why?
She don't know the answer. It was somebody's name.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a family. I forgot exactly how to pronounce the real last name. Not Bronx, Bronxio or something like that. And there was so many people known for, there's the Marinos over there. And there's the Bronchios. And then it became the Bronx. Google it.
I'm going to Google it. I'm going to ask my father, actually. He knows everything about the Bronx.
Does he?
You just didn't tell me, though. Of course.
He didn't want you to know.
No, probably not.
Here's what everybody knows about the Bronx. Arthur Avenue.
Yeah, Arthur Avenue.
And the train is right above your head. Isn't it a weird thing that trains are above your head in the Bronx?
It is weird. It is very weird.
Like, what were they thinking? You know what? Why don't we just put the train above us?
But aren't they above you in Chicago, too? Excuse me. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
Can I step out of frame and shut that off?
You have no choice.
What's weird is...
Wait a minute. Let it play. Every little thing gonna be all right.
Okay.
What?
Anyways.
You're probably going to get flagged for using somebody else's music.
This is on Do Not Disturb. So they must have called 3 times because it is on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, I got it.
So
I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Where's the fire?
That's your phone ring?
Yes.
Wow, you would think an Italian girl from the East Coast would have like the Donatelle.
No, because I'm so high strung. I need something to calm me down when I hear the tone.
All right, so then I guess that's I guess that's why when I was telling you when you got here, I said I'm stuttering.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm so high strong.
You're so you
like you can't talk no more. I'm dumb. I got Alzheimer's. You ever answered 3 questions at the same time? You're like, help me.
Yeah, and it's coming out of your brain faster than your mouth.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm suffering from this.
Don't touch the table. I don't want you to shake it.
I almost did.
I know. I saw that.
I was like, damn it.
I got the rules. Don't shake the table. Don't get out of frame. So I feel like I'm frozen for 50 minutes. Oh my God. I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah, and you already stepped out of frame.
I know. Sorry.
And then you put the cannolis in the refrigerator, and now I want one.
I'm sorry.
You're going to have to step out of frame.
What Italian comes here without
empty-handed?
Food? Right. Who does that?
Okay, so explain that.
You don't go anywhere, especially to another Italian's house, without bringing food.
Yeah. What do we look like? Mitigans? That's what my mother would have said.
Really?
Remember that?
Oh my God, yeah, but...
What? What do we look like? We can't go there empty-handed. You got to bring something.
Something.
And then you got... People would come over and they'd bring you something, but since nobody touched it or nobody ate it, they would take it back. And my mother would flip out. Where you going with what you brought?
Yeah. Why are you taking it back? That's so
You're taking it back? What kind of people are these?
What is that? I don't know anybody that does that. Oh my God.
My mother would say, you come in the front door. Unless you've been here before, then you use the back door. Mm-hmm. And when you go downstairs to the basement, watch the last step or you trip. Yeah. Cannolis you brought?
I did.
We got cannolis. She brought over cannolis because that's a very Italian thing to do. And it's very respectful and everybody loves a cannoli.
Everybody loves a cannoli.
And even if you don't like the cannoli, you can suck the cream out.
Yeah.
Suck it out.
Yeah.
Suck it out. Go ahead, do that.
Suck it out. I'm not going to do it on
We'll
here,
be right back after this commercial break. How was Christine? Oh, you should see her suck the cream.
The cream was great.
She's from Patterson.
Oh my God.
Where'd you get your cannolis?
From Roma Deli.
Roma Deli?
Right here, yeah.
I don't even know it.
What? It's on Lancashire.
Really?
It's really good.
It's called Roma Deli.
Yeah. It's an Italian deli pastry shop.
Where?
They've got heroes and everything. Sandwiches or whatever you call them here. Here on Lancashire.
I don't know. It's right around here. If I was to go get some
time in your neighborhood,
cannolis,
you might know it.
it's true, but I would go to Pinocchio's, Monte Carlo's.
I know. I love Pinocchio's, but it wasn't on my way here from CSI where I live. You know?
Oh, all right. But this is great. So now I know there's another place to get a cannoli.
Yeah. And you know what's really funny is they had some in the case and I was like, when did you make that? He's like, I can make you a new one right now. And I was like, oh, cool. So he did. He made 2 fresh new ones for me.
Where are they from?
What do you mean, the people?
The people, yeah.
He sounded Spanish, actually.
Oh.
but he had a bunch of Italians.
You want a good cannoli, you get
wall.
a Mexican.
He had a bunch of Italians on his wall, but he sounded Spanish. I don't know where he was from.
Isn't that funny? You come to California,
yeah.
and all the Italian delis are Spanish people with mobsters on the wall.
I know, but I'm just.
We knew the Sopranos. You knew them? Well, we watched it. We watched the episode from Patterson. Born in Patterson, Bronx.
No, Patterson, New Jersey. Born in Patterson, New Jersey. My parents and my grandparents are from the Bronx. My great-grandparents were from Sicily, Palermo, Italy.
Oh, no shit.
They came over to Ellis Island, and then my grandparents were born, and my parents were born. And my sister and I just became Italian citizens, by the way.
Oh, no kidding.
During COVID.
Where?
What do you mean, where? We applied for it.
Oh, so it's all of Italy, but where are you all going to go?
Well, so our family's from a small town called Bologna. But we are now registered with the commune of, Italians living abroad. So we want to buy property over there, and use it as like a vacation rental. You know me and the Airbnb, so.
Yeah, well, hey, get to work on this place now.
You got to.
So how long? Where did you grow up in Florida?
Hollywood Beach and Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
Yeah. And I saw that.
I never thought you were a Florida girl.
Oh yeah. Well, so I guess after I was born, my grandparents had bought a house on Hollywood Beach in the '60s for like $14,000, nothing. And when my parents came down to visit them after I was born, they fell in love with the beach because they were used to going to Jones Beach, which is not the same as Florida beaches. So they fell in love with the beach and then they moved down, and then my sister was born there. Here's
my impersonation of going to Jones Beach. We're going to Jones Beach. Did you see that crab? That ain't a crab, that's a rat. Rats don't swim. That's why it was dead. Nothing like a dead rat.
Oh my gosh.
Jones Beach.
Jones Beach. Yeah.
Hey, it's better than the Jersey Shore.
I like the Jersey Shore, actually.
Yeah, well.
I used to go to Oceanside a lot.
Oceanside, that's way south.
Yeah.
There's an Oceanside, California.
No, maybe it wasn't Oceanside. It was by an O Street. What's another part of, not Tom's River, but what's another part of?
Ocean Township.
Nope.
Ocean Township. And
Seaside Heights. Sorry, Seaside Heights.
Well, Seaside, if you watched this year, at the beginning of the summer, their opening weekend was a riot.
What?
Yeah, it was a riot. 3 people got shot.
Oh, boy.
The police were down there. And then also in Wildwood, there were riots.
What is happening?
Kids.
Why?
Kids are out of their fucking minds. Went to the beach to have fun, have a snow cone, grab a slice of pizza, see if you couldn't pick up a girl.
Seriously.
These guys, let's kill each other. Maybe we'll get a reality show.
Right. Maybe you saw this past spring break down on Fort Lauderdale Beach, they were having fight clubs on the sand.
Oh, really?
They were beating the shit out of each other on the sand for fun.
Ugh.
I don't understand. In the heat.
In the heat.
90 degrees and more. Why would you do that?
I remember when we were having our heyday down on the Jersey Shore when I was 20, 21. When the fights would break out, that's when me and my friends would just whimper away, and then go meet the girls that were losing their boyfriends to the fight. My boyfriend's in the fight. Well, come hang out with us. You're going to get killed anyway. Come with us.
Oh, my gosh.
Guido, Anthony, where you from? Brooklyn. How about you? The Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yeah, we eat it up. And then on their Sunday drive home out of the area, man, we fucked those people up from Sheepshead Bay. What are you talking about? We're from Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, my gosh.
Florida.
Florida.
What was it like going to school in Florida?
I mean, I can't compare it to anywhere else because that's the only place I went to school, so it was fine. What was it like going to school in New Jersey?
Fun.
All right. Well,
Fun. I had a great
too.
time at my high school. But I always think Florida, you know, in the spring it was so hot, kids would just cut class and not go.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I've been in Florida, I hear that southern accent. I guess it's because I'm going towards the southernmost tip of Florida. I can hear it.
Which is the Keys? Where?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean,
On the way to Virginia,
talks,
Alabama.
That's not even South Florida.
North Carolina.
That's not even
the
South
Carolinas.
Florida.
It's not? Is it North Florida? I don't know Florida. I know
Carolina?
Fort Lauderdale. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale. How do you know? Because that's the airport.
And that's the airport, and that's where the biggest spring breaks used to happen and all that stuff.
Was that Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale Beach.
When did Miami become predominantly Spanish speaking? I can't deal with it.
I would say probably, from my experience, I would say in the 80s, because I remember after I got my license, I went down there and I went to a Miami Subs, and I went to the drive-thru and they spoke Spanish to me. And then I started seeing signs down there in Spanish too. And I was like, and I don't speak Spanish. So.
Neither do I. And I've been using the Miami airport a lot, and it really sucks. And I don't care who hears it. They speak Spanish to you first.
They do.
They will not speak English. That is another
country down there.
It's
Miami is its own country now.
Miami. You sound like that?
No, I don't sound like
No,
that.
they sound like that.
Yeah.
I've been making videos. Yeah, I've been making videos when I get off and I do my morning walk in the airport. And everybody's speaking Spanish. You go get a cup of coffee, and you feel
Papi.
like, where the fuck did I go?
They're screaming, and it's definitely a culture shock down there right now. I mean, not right now, but for a while now. Because I used to go down there a lot, and hang out on the beach, and it used to be a good time.
Well, this last time that I was in Miami, I put up my cameras and I was videotaping, and I said to everybody, could anybody tell me where you think I am? And I didn't talk.
Did anybody know?
Everybody wrote Cuba. Everybody wrote Spain.
Oh my god.
Everybody wrote the Bronx.
No, stop
Everybody was thinking I was in a different country because no one was speaking English. And here's something that I thought was a real big trip.
You're shaking the table.
Sorry.
I'm watching you jiggle everything.
I'm a jiggler. They were making an announcement over the loudspeaker that there was an emergency, but they made it in Spanish. Now, what about the English-speaking people? Like, maybe it's a quinceañera.
And you're not in no rush to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But neither are they.
Nobody ran.
Nobody ran. Even the ones that spoke Spanish that understood that didn't go anywhere.
What happened, world?
I don't know.
My parents would not let us speak Italian.
So my grandparents spoke Italian, and I asked my mother and father, why didn't you guys teach us Italian? But they said when they were growing up, the grandparents made them learn English for school and everything. So they, forced the English. But I wish we had learned Italian. So now I'm trying to learn Italian. But it's hard when you're at this age.
I don't have the time to do it. I could have been bilingual. My mother and all her brothers and sisters were born in a tiny little town in Italy called Dronia, which is in Campobasso. At that time, I did the research for my family's travels. My mother never met her oldest brother. He died before she was born.
Oh.
But he had kids, and those kids had kids, and I know them all, and they live in Toronto, Canada, and they are bilingual. They're trilingual. Yeah. They speak English, Italian, and French.
Oh, wow.
Because of Canada.
Yeah.
So my mother would say, we didn't want you kids to learn Italian so that you wouldn't be bullied when you came to America. And you could just be American and assimilate. And that's it. So my mother and father spoke Italian to each other their whole lives. It was almost like a secret weapon.
Right.
Because their 3 kids didn't know what they were saying.
That's right.
We know the dirty words.
Yeah.
And we knew the words of foods.
Yeah.
Which were in Italian, and they weren't correct. And we didn't really know they were incorrect until I came to California.
Right.
And I said, I'll have the money goods. And they said, what? It's manicotti. I'm like, no, I can't say it like that. My friends will kill me.
Manigot.
Right?
Manigot.
That's the manigot.
But that's not even right. Yeah, no, even the Italians will say that's not even how you say it. Listen, my first time to Italy was 1997 with my grandparents and my great uncle and my father and everybody. And the people in Sicily didn't even understand my grandmother. Her slang was so bad because in Sicily they speak like a different dialect.
Yeah, well, there's all the dialects.
Yeah.
I was never even familiar with all the dialects until I went to Italy, and people were saying to me, "What the hell are you talking? What are you saying?
What are you saying?
This is what my mother told me to say. What the fuck are you saying?" I'm like, "I call my mother. Oh yeah, you speak Mountain Guinea."
Oh, they said that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You bastarded it up. You killed it.
That's so funny.
My mother would go, "Get each." So when I went to Italy, I was in Rome, and I go, "Get each," and the guy goes, "Speak English."
Oh boy, that's so funny. Well, what's funny is you can go over to Italy and everybody speaks English. And, their first language is Italian, but they at least have the decency to know English because so many, Americans go over there for tourism. Yeah. But you go to Miami, forget about it. There's nobody that speaks English, and they will not learn either.
They don't have to.
Come over.
Yummy, 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 yeah. Yummy, yeah. Usually I get a cup of coffee in the airport and what's the little thing looks like a cake with beef in it or chicken.
Empanada.
Sorry. An empanada. A yummy, yummy, yummy. That's how I order it. A banana. I gotta have it. And I want the coffee, the strong one that makes me shit as soon as I smell it.
Coffee?
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, coffee's better than Starbucks. Their coffee's better than Starbucks. Yeah. You don't drink coffee?
No, I don't drink. I don't need caffeine.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't. I've never drank coffee in my life.
Oh,
I mean, I've tasted it, but I don't like the taste of it.
I can't do anything unless I have coffee.
Really? Oh, no, it makes me jittery and shaky. My palms start sweating. My heart's coming like out of my chest. No, I'd rather just do cocaine if that was the
Hold on a minute.
Can
I have a cup of coffee? Can I have my assistant bring in some coffee? There's cannolis over there, too. I don't know why they're over there. And they're from some Italian place on Lancashire. I'm here 35 years. I never heard of it.
Romadelli.
That's so fucking whack. What's the cross street?
It's right when you get off of Victory, come this way, and it's on the right. Right before Victory, yeah.
Wasn't that a strip club?
Yeah, it's right across the street from that strip club. It's right across the street because I remember walking to the car. I'm like, oh my God, there's a strip club. There's like a girl on poles right there.
I was kidding.
No, there's a strip club.
No, it couldn't look like I went to strip clubs.
And I thought that's why you said that. It's directly across. I'm going to send you a screenshot of it on the way out of here.
This episode was recorded
Can we do this over?
And you said before, can we edit this?
Are we stopping and going? He's like, nope, one take.
The strip club.
Shit. I feel like I'm back on Tyler Perry's set.
P. Diddy's.
One take.
So how long were you in Florida before you thought, you know what, I think I'll go to Hollywood?
So I came here at the end of 2009. But I always thought about coming here. Like I always felt a pull. Like I wanted. A pull from my gut.
Allure.
Like, my intuition was like, you belong over there. You should really need to go out there. And so, I had a talk with my mother and she's like, go live your life and you can always come back if it doesn't work out, blah, blah, blah. So I made the jump. But I've always been bi-coastal. Don't get me wrong. The first 2 years I was back and forth like every weekend when Spirit had the $9 airfare. I was on the $9 flights like clockwork.
There's something about, I guess, us Italian people from the East Coast. We come out here, but we have to go home to eat.
Yeah, for sure.
And to get love. Yeah. And to see mom. It was so hard to pull away.
I couldn't.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. Seriously.
What are we doing here? We're trying to become Hollywoodians.
Yeah.
I made that up. But were you doing like acting in Florida, like plays? Were you in a high school drama club?
So I did drama in high school, but I didn't do plays like outside of that. I was in a couple plays, but I'm really not. I love watching theater and I have a mad respect for theater actors, but theater isn't really my cup of tea for me. There's something about doing the same thing every single night for weeks feels not organic for me. And I would think that I wouldn't be able to feel like it's
Yeah, but when
authentic.
You're in a play and it's live, it does change.
Right.
It feels like it changed.
Right.
The immediate reaction is just euphoria.
I guess so.
And it's the best feeling in the world.
Maybe I should just try it.
Try it.
Yeah.
You know. So, but most people who wanted to get into show business are in their high school doing plays.
Yeah.
They graduated from high school. They went to a college and majored in theater or the arts. Did you go to college?
No, I didn't go to college. I went to Sheridan Vocational School for hair, like most Jersey girls.
So you do hair?
I do hair. I'm licensed in Florida and California.
So
but
you
I
still
don't
cut? Do you cut?
Yeah, I cut. I did my hair this morning. Actually, I colored this. How do you like it? It was blonde, and now
Oh, it looks great.
I know.
It's like the same color I'm using.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's got a little peach attitude.
Peach attitude.
You cut hair? I think I look a couple of stragglers in the back over
I
there.
was cutting hair before I even graduated because I was just cutting everybody's hair. Cutting hair. Like, my first job I was 13 years old, not cutting hair, but I'm just saying I've done many things in my life. But how I got into coming here was I was modeling and stuff, and then they shot Birdcage down in Miami Beach with Robin Williams and Nathan Lane, and I got to be a featured extra in that on the beach. And when I saw the set and like all of that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I want to do this. And then when I came to California, I started taking classes and everything like that. But I was in a showcase, and I don't know, I just liked it.
I have been watching on the internet because I'm addicted to watching Instagram videos and all these people beating the shit out of each other. It's a horrible thing. It could really make you look. I always would preach, don't watch the news. It'll depress you. Don't watch certain things on the internet because it'll depress you. People just beating the shit out of each other. No respect, no kindness. And then these people walking into places of business. And there's this one girl, she walks into like a Kentucky Fried Chicken and she didn't like the chicken. So she took it out of the box and hit the girl in the face with it. I'm like, what the fuck is with you people? Then she went behind the counter and took her own chicken. So that day shot and the person's being taped.
They tape everything these days.
Everybody, especially when they antagonize police officers and shit.
I almost wonder if a lot of the things that we're seeing being taped is
it fake?
Staged. You know,
some of them are, but some of them aren't. But fast forwarding here, I've seen a lot of girls go into these hair salons, right?
Yeah.
And when they're done getting their hair done, they go, no, I don't like it. And they get up and walk out.
What?
Yeah. And then you see the owner go, you owe me. No, I'm not going to pay for it. I don't like it. And they're like $200 services, you know?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yummy, 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 yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Not today.
Miami does
Headlock.
that.
It's disgusting what people do.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it is. It is disgusting.
I mean, there's even people getting in the Ubers. I didn't like the ride and they won't pay for it. And they
How is that even possible? The Uber is connected to your credit card. So how can you not pay for it?
I don't know. Maybe give them a bad rating.
Well.
So was cutting hair your survival job while you pursue your career?
No. When I came to California, I wasn't doing hair in a salon because when you are here, you need to be able to audition. And if I'm holed up in a salon cutting hair, I can't audition. So I found a job with Dealer Dolls, which is an all-girl gaming company, which I still work for because I'm a certified poker dealer and I deal 7-card stud, Omaha high-low. I deal private games. I deal charity
Do you
games.
need to hire someone to kill somebody? She does it all.
I do.
I cut hair. I play blackjack. I'll rent your house out for you. Can you commit murder?
True.
How much?
How much? Exactly. Listen, I'm not going to turn down any job, period.
Holy shit balls.
I can't.
That's a hustler.
That's
a girl who's like, you know what? I'm not going to earn a living as an actress right away, so I'm going to do everything I can.
That's right. You have
to live good.
You know what? My mother always said, no one's going to take care of you the way you're going to take care of you. And don't rely on anybody but yourself. So I, have always been an earner and I've always never depended on anybody.
She's always been a soldier.
Yep. A fucking soldier.
An earner. What family you with? So you have a sister?
I do. She's a younger sister.
Just you two?
Just us two. Yeah.
Younger. And she in Florida?
She is in Florida. She lives in the Keys. She was born in Florida.
The Keys.
Yeah.
What kind of a life is that?
She hates it down there now. She bought a house down there. It's an island and there's nothing to do with drink and she's not an alcoholic. So she's finding it hard to she can't wait to get back on the mainland when she comes up. So
I've been to the Keys many times, and the only reason why I've been to the Keys is because they entertain on the cruise ship, and it pulls into the Keys, so you get off for the day, and you're walking around going, "Yeah, I would lose my mind."
Yeah, because
where is everybody?
To do. There's nothing to do.
And it has these old homes from back in the day, and everybody's walking around, and they're like, "Yeah, you got your flip flops, you got your bicycle, and can I get on that ship with you? Because I got to get out of here." Beer, and then the most important thing is to have pie. Pie.
Okay.
What's the pie of the Keys? Key lime pie.
Key lime pie, that's right. If you go to a place in the Keys, go to this place called Birdine's. They make a deep fried frozen key lime pie. It is to die for.
I never even liked key lime pie. I never found any of it interesting. I only found the Florida Keys to be the place where I would go if I killed someone in the United States.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even include the Keys as the United States. If I was to kill somebody and I needed to hide, you go down the Keys. They're never going to find you.
Well, they will now because you just told them.
Oh, I ratted on myself. She's coming to get me. It's one of her part-time jobs.
I'll tell Janine.
Mike, I needed the extra grand. You're dead. Her name is Janine? Janine and Christine.
Yeah.
Sclafani.
Sclafani.
That name sounds like it's just like a danger.
It took me to 11th grade to say it, actually. Sclafani. And you know what's really funny is when I was coming out here and I told my father, I was like, Dad, I'm going to change my name. He goes, for what? I go, because Sclafani. Nobody ever says it right. Nobody spells it right. Nobody nothing. He goes, don't change your name. Schwarzenegger didn't change his name. If they can say that, they can say Sclafani. Yeah. And so I didn't change my name. And look at you. You said it like a champ.
Sclafani.
Sclafani. Scla.
Yeah.
In Italy, they say Sclafani.
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 Hey, Sclafani. I would never like that. Sclafani's cool. Sclafani.
It's kind of like Stefani. Gwen Stefani. Yeah. Christine Sclafani.
Yeah.
I like the Scla.
Sclafani. How do you say it the other way?
Sclafani.
Imagine that. Who left the Sclafani on the table? Who put the Sclafani on the table? It's disgusting. It's been here for 2 days. Anybody gonna eat it?
Oh my God.
Oh, this fucking show just got dirty. It's the Sclafani. All right, let's get back on track.
Okay.
So now you're in Los Angeles pursuing your career. How long you been out here?
If you're paying attention, you know I said 2009.
I'm not paying attention.
I know he's not.
My glasses on overload.
At least you haven't stuttered yet. So
yeah.
you're doing good.
This has been. I'm starting to get scared. See, I just did it a little bit.
Don't be scared.
There's just too much going on in my world that I started to say weird shit, and then you forget, like let's say the name of things. You know.
I've done it a million times.
Did you ever? You trip on yourself. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. Like.
And then you feel stupid.
When we're getting tomorrow, the thing is that did you go to not the store, but the hot dog? Did you get the cake? That I've been doing that.
Yeah,
I've been doing it. I got to.
But in your mind, it's all coming out.
I get
Just you know, out of your mouth.
Then you get loud.
Yeah.
Fuck! It's your fault.
Yeah. Right.
I can't think the thing. She came over with and cake.
Finishing it, right. I feel like we're playing charades.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got to finish your sentence.
Remember that game, charades?
Yeah.
You did. It was here, but then it was not good. Yeah. Okay. Napkin, plastic.
Right.
Fork.
Cake. Yes.
Cake.
Coffee with the fork.
Cream.
Okay, cream and sugar. But yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's what's fucking happening to me.
Oh,
How does it go? Go to tell a joke. Guy goes walking in the bar. Was it a guy?
Was it a guy?
What bar was it? I don't do those jokes. Oh, I got to do it somebody else's act.
Oh, gosh.
So, 2009, I remembered.
2009, very good.
Starts pursuing the career as an actress.
Yes.
Agent, manager, auditions, breakdowns.
Right. Breakdowns,
part-time jobs.
Part-time jobs. Yeah, and doing it all. And going back and forth to Florida. Correct. And
Seeing the family.
And then started getting roles and working my way up like everybody else. Is taking forever, though. You know.
And what have you been... No, we've met because of Jod Sriracha.
I think
He's the one who introduced me.
Are you sure it was
Jod Sarachi.
I think it was.
He was a comedian, actor, colorist.
Yes, he is a colorist.
Nice guy.
I love Jod.
Brooklyn guy.
But how did I meet you from him? Because he brought me to you?
To the Ha Ha Comedy Club, and he was hired as an opening act.
Okay. Yes.
That's how it happened. I remember meeting you. You had a wig on.
Oh, yeah. I love my wigs.
Big,
you know that.
blonde wig.
I had a short, blonde, dark weird wig. Yes.
Yeah.
I love wigs. I'm a wig kind of girl.
But why? You have a full head of hair.
Because I don't want to cut it, but yet sometimes I feel like having a short, blonde bob and being Barbara instead. I don't know.
So wild. Usually people, I always thought women wore wigs because they had to. Not because they wanted to.
But other races wear wigs and nobody says anything.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And
so
I actually didn't know they were wigs.
What?
Now I do because it looks like a head of rope hair.
rope head.
I used to hang around with Tiffany Haddish all the time, and I remember she was coming to these shows that we were doing with a different wig every night, and I thought it was just her changing her hair.
What?
And one day she was wearing like a 60s boof hairdo or whatever it was, and I said to her, I go, wow, yesterday your hair was so smooth and soft. How'd you get it to puff into the fro? And she goes, seriously, Marino? And I go, yeah, well, you either blow it out or something like that. And she took it off. I'm like, ow, wow, that's not real?
Right.
She goes, no, last night's wasn't real either. I'm like, where do you keep them?
Yeah, seriously.
How many do you have?
Wow.
I'm like, could I have one?
I know, I have tons of them. I love wigs. Love wigs, especially in the summer when it's hot and I don't want to cut my hair. I just throw on a wig. And I can change the color without damaging the hair. It's beautiful.
I remember she was sitting at a table once and all her friends, I guess, had the wigs on and they were doing the wig itch and they were hitting their head. Yep. That's so wild.
I do that when I wear my braids. It's like, I do it when you wear braids too.
Braids?
Yeah, when I cornrow my hair. I'm sure you've
seen you do it?
Yes.
Like Bo Derek.
Yes.
Anybody even remember Bo?
I remember Bo. She was hot back then.
Bo Derek did a movie 10, right?
Yeah, 10.
Because she was a 10.
10.
And that's when that hairdo became popular. Because everybody wanted to do what she did.
Yep.
Or they did to her.
Yes, yes. With the beads and everything.
Bo Derek. I wonder what kind of career she'd have if she was around these days. I don't think she's alive.
No, she's dead. I mean, why was she old?
Something else to Google.
Yeah. Google it.
Google the Bronx and Google Bo Derek. And Google who's wearing a wig. All right, so now you're working on a project that you've been telling me about. I saw some of the footage on the internet. I don't know whether you sent it to me or you sent me the link.
You're talking about Ruthless?
Mm-hmm.
Ruthless, season 5, yes. With there was the Tyler Perry series on BET Plus. That was my first recurring role.
It's huge.
Huge. It's huge for me. I was so honored to get that opportunity. Wow. I was blown away when I actually booked it. I was, we do so many auditions that I'm just used to doing auditions and, okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. But I spent 6 hours on this audition because I wanted to do it perfect. And I loved the character so much. So I felt really good when I sent the audition in, which I normally feel good when I send in my auditions. But again, I just didn't think I'd have a chance because it was a kind of role where you thought, okay, I only have 3 co-star credits. This is going to go to somebody that knows somebody, right? Because that's usually how this business is. Oh, I know somebody that can play this role. Let's just give it to them. But then I got a call and I thought I was booking 1 episode and it turned out to be 5, which turned out to be 6 when I was on set.
So great.
So 6 episodes of season 5. Yeah, I'm so happy about that.
Did you meet Tyler Perry?
I did not. No, but because you know what? He was shooting Divorce in the Black at the same time we were shooting season 5, the episodes that I was in. And so I had a different director, which was Armani Ortiz, and he was great, but I did not get to meet Tyler. So unfortunately, I guess I'll have to just hopefully get another role on one of his
Did you make some friends?
I did make some friends. Everybody in Atlanta on that production was so friendly. They treated me like royalty. I've never been treated like that before on any set. I don't know if it's because the level of actor you are going on a set, but wow, they really catered to you. I had a beautiful place. They flew me out first class, flew me back first class. Like it was,
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was in a pod on Delta One. I was like,
pod.
I didn't even want to go to sleep. I was like, I gotta like look at everything here. I had like the nice food in the tray. Yeah, it was really nice. You know,
and they talk to you. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Miss Sclafani. Are you comfortable?
So cool. Yeah.
Can I fluff your pillow?
Yes.
Would you like some earbuds?
Yes.
We're taking off. Did you want an orange juice?
You do it so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm always in the animal cages in the back. No, I never get to fly first class.
What?
Royal Caribbean. Okay, Mike, here's your ticket. Oh, wow. Is this the toilet seat? Thank you. They give you the worst seats, man.
Oh, that's horrible.
It is.
Damn you, Royal Caribbean.
And then they fly you into Miami, yummy.
Well, the even just the highways down there. Every time I fly in home, there's another highway that appears. There's like it's
Miami's
so
a fucking toilet.
Sucks.
They got so many roads and byways and highways. I actually had to get in an Uber this one particular time, and I go from the Miami hotel to the port. And this guy's writing to me that he can't find me, but he's writing in Spanish. And I'm writing back
Uber?
going,
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
They write, usually an Uber might say, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm out front. This is like, da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh. Then you call. Do you speak English? No.
Yeah.
Can't find you. Yeah. I got charged once. Guy couldn't find me.
Right. And you see them circling right around you.
Yummy.
Yeah.
There's a place that we stay all the time. I'm going to stay there next weekend in Miami. The Marriott Suites and Hotel Garbage Courtyard Hotel and discussed Miami.
Oh.
And all around it is Cuban restaurants. And I'm sorry, if I'm going to go into an authentic Cuban restaurant, I'm prepared. I'm thinking, okay, the food in here is going to be fantastic. It sucked. It actually sucked.
Really?
And you're looking at all the Mexican people in there or the Cuban people in there, and I go, why don't you tell your own people your food's shit?
Really?
I'm going to go to Taco Bell. This is shit.
Oh my God.
It's shit. I actually like Spanish food, I got to be honest.
I like Spanish food too.
But it's got to be good.
Right.
When you go on these cruise ships, you can get anything. And every culture has to be served.
Yes.
So the Indian food is just top of the line.
Really?
And all the Indians that work on the ship are usually the security guards. It's hilarious because they're small. And they don't look like jacked up dudes. And you're like, there's a bunch of drunk people in the bar. And then the Indian guy will be like this, it's not going to be a problem. It's okay. Come. We're going to be calm. You want butter chicken? Butter chicken. I'm like, I love butter chicken. Butter chicken. They put it over rice. Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking good.
It's so good.
Look how fucking fat I'm getting. This
butter makes it better.
What's the ultimate goal? What do you want to do? I think the ultimate goal for, everybody in the entertainment business would be to star in an ongoing series, star in a movie, constantly work.
Just constantly work.
I would say for me, it's just constantly work. Yeah. I just want to work. I don't need to be a star. I don't need to be famous.
Yeah.
I just want cash.
I just want to be consistently working. Mm-hmm. Whether it's behind the camera or in front of the camera, I want to be consistently
So that's actually where I was leading into. Because luckily for me, I consistently work. I'm always working.
Yeah, you are.
I'm constantly working. That's why I became a comedian, so I can actually work without anybody getting in my way and telling me you can't do it. Because if you're a stand-up comedian, you're going to work. Yeah. Well, if you're good to a certain degree, and you take the jobs that you take. Whereas as an actor, you got to kind of wait for an audition and hope that you get that part. So if you're just wanting to be an actor and you don't want to do live performances, the best way to be that actor is to create your own career by finding financing and produce, direct, create your own vehicle.
Correct.
And people can do it because, I was telling you about that horror project.
Yes, you were.
Where they raised money to make the sizzle reel, not a sizzle reel, but a proof of concept.
Right.
They change the names to this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Trailer.
Sizzle reel. proof of concepts. It's all the same shit.
Right.
It's a 3-minute thing that you show to somebody that says, all right, I'll give you money to make
Like
the
a
whole
pitch.
thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's another word. Pitch, you bitch.
I got your pitch, bitch.
Mm-hmm. So they made this project, and somebody said, all right, what do you need for the whole thing? And they said $35,000. So they make an independent, ultra low budget, no SAG, bunch of unknown people chopping each other up with some knives and forks and scary masks, and they made millions.
You know, there's money in horror because it's the like.
I would do a horror. Come on, let's chop each other up.
Me too. I want to be the killer.
I'd like to get killed.
I actually got my tongue cut out of one horror film that I did long ago. It was called Shadow Theory.
Did they reach in and pull you out your tongue?
He used pliers and he pulled out.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's on my Instagram. The photo we got, we won an award for that short or for that film. I played a stepmother. I forget the name of the role I did, but yeah, I had blood and guts and everything all over me, and I had a scream, and it was crazy. It was actually a lot of fun.
I would love to get chopped up and killed in a horror movie. Cut. Oh man, was I believable? Did you believe me? We got to do it again. No, I don't want. I hate the blood. But a horror would be cool. Yeah. Because now if you do these Indiegogos and you raise maybe $20,000, $30,000, you could triple the money, and you don't need to be in the theaters. You hope to, but
no, because stream is everything, and you don't even need to know somebody on Amazon. I heard you could just put your own content on Amazon now. They'll just take a portion of the cut. Yep. Yeah. I mean, there's no excuse, right?
So, is that happening for you? Are you looking to get behind a project or behind your own project?
Yes.
Are you looking to have somebody get behind your project?
Both. So I don't know if you know the most recent, but we did this, we entered this Doritos Crash the Super Bowl contest. We made some commercials, and we made 3 different commercials, and we submitted them, and we got to the semifinals. And although we didn't win $1 million, but me and the director actually entered them into some award-winning contests type. And we ended up winning a Silver Telly Award, and we won a Platinum. A Telly is a recognition for excellence in video and TV commercials. Most people know what a Telly Award is, but it's a big deal.
I know what it is, but I had to say it so people would hear your explanation.
Yeah, but you could Google it. Okay,
you can Google it. There's 3 things you got to Google. You got to Google.
You can Google. And so we won a silver for that one.
Just say this before I forget. Back in the old days, if you Googled anybody, you went to jail. Don't you Google me. What'd you do? I Googled her ghoulie.
Her ghoulie.
Remember the ghoulie? Hey, she touched my ghoulie.
Oh my gosh. And then we also won a Platinum Vega Digital Award. So that was for top place for our commercials. So I love the commercials. Hey, he's back from Italy.
You guys still on?
Come on in, brother.
This party started.
We're live. We're not live. We're pre-recording.
Okay.
And my buddy just walked in from Italy as we're
Ciao. Come stai?
As we're talking about Italy and bicoastal, or not bicoastal. What is it called?
What?
Having a dual citizenship.
Oh, dual citizenship.
A dual citizenship.
Are you Italian?
He's Italian.
Oh my God, are you? What's your last name?
Piazza.
Piazza. What?
Piazza.
Oh, like Piazza.
Isn't that hilarious?
That is hilarious.
Yeah. He's Italian.
Well, there's some cannoli in the fridge if you want.
You blew it.
You.
Now he's going to eat them. No, he's just come back from Italy. He's going to be like, this is shit.
Yeah, you will.
He knows all the good shit.
I'm not having Italian food for a while.
He's spoiled.
You can't, because over here you'll get fat.
You go to Italy, you come home thinner.
Exactly. It's so true. There's no gluten.
You eat Italian food in the United States, you get fat. You eat Italian food in Italy, you get nice and trim.
Yeah.
I wonder how that is, because they are trim out there.
They don't have a lot of stuff they don't have a lot of shit in their food that we have in our food. Like they ban a lot of stuff that we put in our foods.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with us? Yeah, Google 4 things to Google. Google Freddie Piazza. He's going to eat our cannoli.
Aren't you jet lagged? Did you come in from Miami?
No, I flew from Rome.
Oh, it's direct. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rome does have a direct.
12 and a half
Yeah.
hours.
You do have. Did you fly Delta One in the pod?
ITA, Italia.
What?
Airlines.
Oh, Italia.
ITA Airlines.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy just took over my podcast because he went to Italy.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
well, he lives in your house too,
Yeah.
so.
I smell olive oil. Oh, man. We were just talking about getting a dual citizenship and how her parents is from Italy and there's certain places. Yeah. My mother used to say we were Bruzzese, but it was because some area of Italy was breaking off from the Mondazzole or something like that. And that's why we all have blonde hair and blue eyes. But
my sister has blonde hair and blue eyes. She's the only Sicilian in the family with blonde hair. Well, my grandfather had blue eyes, but that's it.
How'd that even
She's your
happen?
color too.
She's my color.
Well, I'm saying she's
fair skin.
fair skin like you. She
Yeah,
gets
me and my two
sunburn.
brothers, we get sunburn.
Sunburn.
No oil.
No.
No,
And
no
meanwhile,
olive oil.
I used to put iodine in my baby oil in the 80s and 90s growing up to be suntan. And I'd go out there and I'd fry.
Okay, what is the chances that Freddie comes walking in from Italy while we're talking about Italy?
I don't know.
And he's a very handsome 22-year-old kid. He should come over here. He should be dressed like a waiter and gave us the cannolis and cappuccino.
Yeah, where are you?
He should have brought over the cappuccino.
He should have definitely.
I bet she speaks Italian now, too.
Does he? Do you speak Italian?
Nah, not enough.
Not at all?
It's similar to Spanish, so I gotta pick up some.
Oh my God, he did not
Oh,
say
he said Spanish.
Oh.
Let's all go to Miami. Ayami, yami, 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 yami. Holy shit. Well, listen, Christine, tell everybody where they can find you on social media so that they can stay in touch with you. We already know how to find Freddie. He just walks in like Kramer. He's the Italian Kramer.
You're right, he does. He kind of
He just
like
walks
Kramer.
in. Oh, you guys are still doing it?
Skinnier version. You guys are still doing it. Like, no one's going to hear him.
No, I sent him a
Quiet
text.
as a
We're
mouse.
recording.
Quiet as a mouse. Lights everywhere. But no, we're not doing anything.
He's a good man.
No. So Instagram, it's just my name, Christine_Sclafani. And you can Google me.
You can Google her. Look her up.
And same with Facebook.
All right.
No underscore.
Before we leave, why don't you just step out really quickly? Watch out for the wires.
All right, I'm not
and
gonna touch the table
get the
either.
cannolis because we
All
have
right,
to
let me
show
get the
everybody that we're real. It's not a joke.
Okay.
In our culture, you don't go to somebody's house empty-handed. You have to bring them something. And when you leave, you run the risk of them complaining about it behind your back. I can't believe they brought that shit. We haven't eaten it since last Christmas. What's the Christmas cake that all the Italians bring to each other? It's disgusting, but everybody brings it like it's the most incredible delicacy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, shit.
I didn't know if you like chocolate, but
Sit, baby doll.
there's a chocolate chip one and a regular one.
Oh, they smell so good.
They're fresh. He made them just for me when I
Look
got
at
there.
that. Oh,
There's nothing like cannoli. It's my favorite.
and it's cold.
Well, I put it in your fridge.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be cold.
No, I like it cold.
Yeah,
I'm saying cold. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you want it cold.
Yeah.
Look
Look
at
at that. Look at those chips. Look at that cream.
Yes,
And
it's
the shell
bursting.
is really nice too.
What's this
Crispy
silver
and
thing?
light. Tinfoil, just so it doesn't like bleed on it.
Oh, so it didn't move.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I don't want to bite this on camera because it's going to be a little too,
Risque. Lick
yes,
it. Just lick it.
sexual.
Just lick it.
I can't even say, hey, did you want a licky cream? Because it's just nasty.
Just the tip. Just do the tip.
Just the tip, huh? Just put the tip in. I'm going to pinky my
Put a pinky in it.
little pinky. Ooh, nice and thick. Look at that, huh? Oh, fuck yeah.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's thick. He has extra cream cheese, I think, in this.
You think?
That's very good. It's not like what Freddie should have brought us from Italy.
I know, Freddie, you're fired.
He came in empty-handed.
Fucking guy.
Went right
I
to
got souvenirs in my bag.
Oh, really? Okay. You bring us a horn?
He brought us a horn. He brought us the Mauna Loa. How do you say that?
It's
You got one.
Yeah. Don't you
All
got
right.
one?
No, I never.
What?
That's Guido to me.
Oh my gosh.
I never did that.
You're so funny.
All right.
Okay.
Don't leave. We're going to end right here with the
Okay, we're
cannolis.
gonna end with cannolis.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get going. I want to thank my guest, Christine Sclafani, for coming down to the basement, making us laugh, having some fun, telling us how we got to go get our hair done by Google and find out why they call it the Bronx. And we're all going to go to Miami together and speak Italian to the people who only speak Cuban.
Right.
Let's make America Italian again. You know the motto. You don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you don't say nothing. Big shout out to my producer, Tatiana Blueshell, for always making sure we have a great guest come down to the basement.
Thank you, Tatiana.
And we put out a great podcast every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock right here on my YouTube channel, also Spotify. And you can listen to us on Italian American Radio out of New York City. We're going to get going. And how do I close every single one of my podcasts? By always saying the same thing with my guest. Don't take no shit from nobody. Hey folks, thanks for watching live from my mother's basement. I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you did, hit the word like and leave me a really cool comment. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the future episodes, and you can watch some of the funniest videos on the internet. You can also listen to the show on Spotify or your favorite podcast app.